Good evening, Miss. My name is Amar Maulana, and today I will be presenting my thesis proposal on defense mechanisms in the Black Phone film. And let's begin. Today, I will be discussing my research proposal titled Representation of the Main Character's Defense Mechanism in the Black Phone 2021. I'm a student from the English Literature program at Universitas Dian Nusantara, and this research combines film analysis with psychological theory to examine how defense mechanisms are portrayed in contemporary cinema. Let me start by explaining why I choose this topic and its significance. Research background. In our daily lives, we all develop ways to cope with stress and anxiety. These coping mechanisms, which psychologists call defense mechanisms, are fascinating aspects of human psychology. The Black Phone, released in 2021, presents us with a unique opportunity to study these mechanisms through its main characters. What makes this study particularly interesting is how the film used both psychological horror and supernatural elements to portray these defense mechanisms. The main character, Finishaw, face extreme situations that trigger various psychological responses. This leads us to the specific questions I will be addressing in this research. Research problems. My research focused on two main questions. First, I will examine how the film's structure and narrative strategies show the main character's anxiety. Second, I will identify the specific defense mechanisms the character used to cope with his situations. These questions are important because they help us understand both the artistic choices in the film and the psychological depth of the character. To answer these questions, I have set specific objectives for my research. Research objectives. My research has two main goals. First, I want to understand how the filmmakers use various storytelling techniques to show anxiety in the main character. This includes looking at things like camera work, dialogue, and plot structure. Second, I will identify and analyze the different defense mechanisms the main character used through the film. This will help me understand how psychological concepts are represented in modern horror films. To achieve this objective, I will be using several important theories. Theoretical framework. My research combines three main theoretical approaches. First, I'm using film analysis theory to understand how the movie tells its story through visual and narrative elements. Second, I'm applying Sigmund Freud's psychoanalytic theory, particularly his work on defense mechanisms, to understand the main character's psychological response. Third, I'm using Claude Lévi-Strauss structuralism to analyze how the story's patterns and relationships contribute to its meaning. Let's look at some key concepts for previous research that will guide my study. Literature review. In my literature review, I focus on two main areas. First, I examine the seven main defense mechanisms identified by Freud: sublimation, repression, denial, reaction formation, displacement, regression, and projections. Each of these helps us understand different ways people cope with stress and anxiety. Second, I look at important film elements like plot structure and character development. Understanding these elements helps me see how the film portrays psychological concepts through storytelling. Now, let me explain how I will conduct this research. Research methodology. For this study, I'm using a qualitative descriptive method. This means I will be doing a detailed analysis of the film, looking at both what happens in the story and how it presented. My primary data comes from the black phone film itself. I will analyze scenes, dialogue, and character actions. I will also use secondary data from books and articles about film analysis and psychology. My analysis will involve carefully examining scenes, tracking character development, and identifying specific instances of different mechanisms through the film. Conclusion. My study aimed to bridge the gap between film analysis and psychological theory through examining different mechanisms in the black phone. This research will contribute to both film studies and psychological analysis by demonstrating how modern cinema portrays complex psychological concepts. Through my qualitative analysis of the film's narrative structure, character development, and specific instance of defense mechanisms, I expect to provide valuable insights into how contemporary horror films can effectively represent psychological phenomena. This work may serve as a framework for future study examining psychological elements in horror cinema. And that's all from me. Thank you, Miss.